Good evening, my M1 brothers. My name is John Fickel. My nickname is Fish. And I'm happy to make your acquaintance. The way I got involved with GoBundance was I had the privilege and the honor to be asked to help some GoBundance, Pat Hyben and Chris Hart, identify, select, and award some GoBundance scholarships to some wounded veterans. So we went through that process and we ended up selecting, the elders offered 5 scholarships. We ended up only selecting two badass gentlemen that were worthy of the scholarship and that we thought would fit right in and do great things. So my role was actually to come in and act as kind of the concierge. So I helped set up their flights. I got them there. I got them signed up for their activities. And I kind of walked around with them and did all the GoBundance activities out in Lake Tahoe. Well, I was there for about 10 minutes and realized I need to hang out with these guys. These GoBundance guys are just bad. And I wanted to be a part of what they had going on. So I've been an M1 member since for about 5 weeks now. Right at the conclusion of Lake Tahoe event. My background is I'm a retired Army guy. Spent 22 years in the infantry. Did a couple of deployments downrange. Retired from the Army in 2011. And went to work for the federal government, the U.S. federal government, and at the Department of Veterans Affairs here in Washington, D.C. Did that for about 4 years until I went out to Lake Tahoe and had an epiphany and realized this is not where I want to be. This is not what I want to do. I want to be like these guys. So basically at Lake Tahoe, I made the decision I was going to come back to DC, quit my job, and start to figure out how to start my own business, which I've done. The year I will become a millionaire is actually, and I put this in a post a couple of days ago, so excuse me for being redundant, but actually, technically, I already am a millionaire. This is how jacked up I was. When I was in Tahoe and asked probably the first time in my life, hey, what's your net worth? I had to think about it, and I thought I added things up sitting on the lift, and I thought I was fairly close. I thought I was about $40,000 to $60,000 short of the magic $1 million mark. Came home and actually did the drill, got into the weeds and added everything up, checked on current value of some stocks and properties, etc. And we are worth 1.183. So my goal is we will have a net worth of $2 million no later than 1 January 2019. I put in my post, I think the 1.8, there's just numbers on a sheet of paper, and I do not have the millionaire mindset. And I'm not shooting for just a millionaire, because there's a lot of millionaires out there. My mindset, my attitude is, I want the GoBundance attitude. I want to grab life big. I want to hang out with these guys, and I want to grow up and be like these guys. So what's going to happen to make that successful is, I think the most important thing that's going to happen, the number one thing, is being in this group. I've witnessed GoBundance from afar. I've known some guys who are in GoBundance for a while, and although all those guys are younger than me, I want to grow up and be like them. So that's the plan. The other plan is I quit my cushy federal government job. I've been on the payroll for the United States of America since 1986 until this last Monday. I start my new gig this coming Monday. And what that is, I'm really actually considering that as an internship. I am going to learn the business, another aspect of the business. Basically in the federal government, I was the customer for years. Now I'm going to be the actual guy providing that service with the ultimate goal of opening my own business, starting that business, and competing against the guys who I'm going to be working with. So I'm considering both the GoBundance. I'm considering the GoBundance aspect of my training over the next 2 years as my education, and I'm considering my new job as an internship. So that's how I see things unfolding over the next 2 to 3 years. One thing I will offer for the group, I don't have the business savvy. That's what I'm trying to get from this group. But one thing I can offer you, and I'm offering right now, is leadership. So the United States of America paid my education, paid my salary, provided me opportunity, which turned into experience. And basically, my job for the last 22 years has been to develop junior leaders. And the Army considers junior leaders folks who are in charge of organizations of about 500 men or less. So if you are in charge of an organization of about 500 people or less, or more, I'd be happy to provide any sort of coaching, teaching, mentorship, whatever you want to call it, fresh ideas, Fickel's 2 cents. I'm happy to provide that. So I'm very excited to be here. Looking forward to working with you guys. Looking forward to growing and developing with you guys. And I'm looking forward to grabbing life big. Peace.